Eyes in the Dark is a found footage monster movie from 2010. I have to admit, I was interested in this one because of the title alone. Seeing eyes in the dark would be pretty scary. Let's see if it holds up to the name. They use this neat little gimmick that makes you feel like you're logging into an FBI server to look at these tapes. It's pretty cheesy, but I kinda like it. Once logged in, we see several tapes. First, we see a couple different ones, and I don't really know what's going on. It's not until we see a tape with some college students does the movie really start. A bunch of kids are planning a trip for the weekend to a cabin in the woods. Once they get there, they meet the cabin's caretaker, Anders. He lives in the cabin, but in the basement, and for the most part doesn't bother the kids. There's a lot of drama. Lacey wants to get with Dean, but he's with Heather. You stole my boyfriend, blah blah blah. Who cares? Just get to the good stuff. Eventually they do. The group decides to go see the sights, and most end up going to a cave. They go deep inside, and out of nowhere find Anders. It's revealed that he's actually a professor studying in the area. A long time ago, the land had several native tribes. They all left except for one, which disappeared. He's trying to figure out what happened, and he believes the answer lies in the cave. They find some symbols carved in the stone, which they call hieroglyphics. But actually they're more like petroglyphs, but okay, easy mistake. Anders interprets them to say, beware of the eyes in the dark. They also find some white stones, which are bad luck to even touch. Dean trips on one and decides to take it with him. Meh. Why not take a bad luck stone home as a souvenir? Later that night in the cabin, we finally get to see some eyes in the dark. Dean's out cutting firewood, and there it is! Well, I can certainly tell you where the budget didn't go. 2 LEDs and some vampire teeth, and you have your monster. It doesn't take long for several of the creatures to attack the cabin, and they all go on a killing spree. There's only 3 left, and they barricade themselves in a room. Realizing they need that rock Dean took from the cave to protect them, they try to find it. But that didn't go so well. They do eventually find it, get chased out into the open. And you'll never guess it. They drop the rock. The only thing that could save you, and you just drop it. They're all killed until one girl makes it to the road, flags down a ranger, but it's too late. They're both toast. Is Eyes in the Dark even a Bigfoot movie? Well, I'm gonna say it is. You can't really say definitively, but all the signs are there. The forest goes quiet when they're around, the howls, and it all takes place in Pacific Northwest, prime Sasquatch territory. So, does the movie live up to the name? No, not really. Like I've said before, I love found footage, but this just misses the mark for me. The actors don't do a good job at all. If they aren't fumbling through their lines, then they're just acting obnoxious in front of the camera. The monster looked like a bad Halloween mask. Seriously, couldn't have cost them more than $5 to make it. I don't care about the boy-girl drama. I didn't even try to remember their names, just I knew they were gonna die anyway, so what's the point? The only one who was kinda cool was Anders, and I guess the FBI computer gimmick was interesting. Steer clear of Eyes in the Dark. I give it 1.5 bad luck rocks out of 4.
Hey, where's your camera? Man, I think I just ate a mosquito.